Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I think the topic that should be on everybody's mind is what is going on in the Victoria real estate market and what is it resulting in? First thing, we're fast-paced, it's competitive, there's high demand for limited inventory. So where does this have the result? In multiple offer scenarios. Multiple offer scenarios. This is probably a term you've been hearing over and over or experiencing over and over. So what I'd like to talk about in my conversation is, I guess, what to do in a multiple offers scenario. So you've heard that a lot of offers have been accepted unconditionally or without subjects to remove. Now, while this is very attractive, compared to 18 or 21 offers for a seller to choose, it is very important to do your due diligence in order to put yourself in a position where you could actually make an unconditional offer or subject free. So by doing your due diligence, this eliminates high stress and emotions that can lead to clouded decision making and resulting in unnecessary risk. So what do I mean by due diligence? You have to remember the big ticket items when you're going through an offer to purchase. We've got financing, we've got inspection, we've got a title and a lawyer review, we've got insurance. These are all vital to have in place to ensure your buyer's confidence and to reduce any financial hardship or risks. So let's say you're going into a competition. There's a few offers on the table. What can you do to stand above the rest in preparation? You could possibly do a pre-inspection, have a home inspector go through the property in advance. Let's see if there's any red flags that are popping up to say, whoa, we're done, we're going another way. Or it can help in a bargaining or negotiating conversation. Second is to have a title reviewed by a lawyer or a notary, and this is just to make sure that there's nothing out of the ordinary and that there's nothing financial that might run with the land. So very important for that to be done in advance. The other thing is having a conversation with your insurance broker. As much as we all love insurance, it is absolutely vital. And it's usually when we need it most, that we actually focus on it. But if there's a property that you are looking at competing, have that conversation with your insurance broker. Say, what will I be looking at for my premiums? What am I using this property for? Because that could affect the cost of insurance. Is it an investment? Is it a principal residence? These are all very important conversations to have in order to make the right decision and to make sure the property is insurable in the first place. So of course, the other big thing, and I know you guys are probably just bashed over the head with it, is financing. In this very competitive market, it is vital to already have your pre-approval, not a pre-qualification. So what does this mean? It means you've already handed in your documents, you know exactly where your comfortable price range is, you've factored in all your closing costs, you're ready to go. How much deposit do I need ready? So if there's a home that you're interested in, talk to your mortgage broker. Run the numbers. Do we need a rush appraisal? Because that could add to the cost of pursuing in a multiple offer scenario. So it's important to have these transparent communications with everybody on board on your team, in your corner, in order to successfully compete in a multiple offer scenario. So to kind of build on that, a few extra tips and tricks. A deposit. It's very attractive to have a deposit already in hand, proof of life in good faith, or to have it being able to be delivered within 24 hours of an accepted offer. Standard contract of purchase and sale, usually a deposit is paid within 2 business days of full subject removals. So that can be very enticing above some other offers, to put you up in a better position. The other thing to recommend is COVID has been very hard to get people in front of people. Real estate is about a human connection. And what I'd recommend is have a family letter personalized, ready to go, pictures, show the kids. The other thing that makes you stand out is video messaging. This really incorporates that human connection to get you in front of that seller and try and stand out among the piles of potential offers that are in the mix. So one program I like to use is called BombBomb, and you can record any size file and send it in an email, a text, social media. It's a pretty phenomenal program, and if you're local, I'd be happy to film that with you. And if you're from out of town and you're trying to maybe purchase sight unseen, to get into the market here, they have a 14-day free trial. So it's a really good option to try and bring that human element together and try and secure a multiple offer, in acceptance. So the other big thing is, if you cannot go subject free, you've got to be prepared to have a really reduced subject removal time frame. Back in the day, you could kind of go for about 14 days, and that was pretty standard. Now you have to be able to lift subjects in under 5 days. So being prepared, communicating, having everybody on the same page is absolutely vital. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more about tactics or strategies in a multiple offer, crazy, competitive real estate market, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, we can discuss a lot of different ways to pursue this. So thanks for joining me. Ask me any questions, reach out. You know my number and my email, and stay safe.